Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Here's a good one for you. Did you ever, in this video, I swear this vid's got a lot of views. You ever watched a video where it like analyzes one of Rihanna's music videos and she like bends into like a position that looks like a Masonic symbol? Surely you've seen this. It was like really popular. You've seen that, right?
Okay, we've got Disturbia. It's from the music video
and then
Disturbia.
People analyze it and go, the way she's actually bent is impossible to get into that position as a human, and it's like she's making it. You know the like demon goat thing.
Yeah.
She's in that shape, and like it is actually really interesting.
So wait, is this a conspiracy theory that Rihanna is the devil?
Complete conspiracy. It's the conspiracy comes under the Illuminati thing.
Oh, that she's part of the Illuminati.
You seen the Jim Carrey one where he goes on? Was it Jimmy Kimmel? Anyone seen that?
No.
Alex, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is the late night show one where
in the US.
celebs go on. He goes on there, and this was a TikTok, by the way. And he goes on there and he just starts talking about how the Illuminati exists and all this stuff. And the conspiracy is there was no laughing track, and everyone in the audience was dead quiet as he was talking about it, and he was being super serious. And they've added in all these laughs to make it sound like it's just like completely,
like
sexual,
it's a joke.
like it's it's satire, whatever. It's a complete joke. But that's obviously that's it. That's a conspiracy.
What was Jim Carrey? What was it? Did he give a reason? What was his
I think
reasoning?
he was just trying to expose like. So when I was watching it, it was like, watch this. Jim Carrey exposes Hollywood with that robot voice, and then it leads into the clip. You know what I mean? I'll have to send it to you. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that here.
Interesting.
But it's weird shit in it. What, you ever watch them Illuminati videos back in the day?
Yeah, man, I love a bit of the Illuminati.
With the eye. The way that you fold the dollar note and it makes up some like the Illuminati shit, like it's weird, like. But it's
some of the reaches are funny though.
But a new world, like, does that exist? So obviously, right, they say the president is the most powerful person. Complete cap.
US president.
Complete cap, because like Donald Trump was in power. So,
mate, I promise you, the US president has fuck all power. That's why, just presidents in the whole.
I think I'm with you.
In the world.
Yeah.
Besides, I would be inclined to say maybe like the Russian.
Would you
president.
say like is a puppet?
Yeah, 100%, bro. He is 100% being told what to do, what to say by all the other people.
What you said there, though, like Russian President Vladimir Putin, like he's a Donny.
Bro, he's a bad man.
If there's anyone that's not a puppet, it's him.
No.
He is one of the higher ups.
Yeah. But he doesn't give a shit about being in front, bro. He's a bad man.
But yeah, so there's always like the idea of there is this like new world order, this higher government, this secret government above the president. Nobody knows them. All that kind of stuff. Even the one where when Elon Musk became the richest person in the world, technically, or whatever, when he hit that land back, and there was people all talking about it on Twitter, there was so many other people like, this man is so far away from being the richest person in the world, because the richest people in the world would never want to be known as the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so true.
Yeah, of course.
Mate,
why would you want that title, right?
Surely you have to look at like the Saudi kingdom.
Yeah.
Like the
families, right?
The families.
Yeah,
those families out
Rothschilds?
there, bro. It goes way beyond. I think they're just like a public one. You look at the Saudis, bro. They got trillions. Like genuinely, bro. To us, billionaires are insane. Yeah, I promise you, there's a trillionaire out there.
Oh, of course, man. Or if it's not a single trillionaire, it's definitely a trillionaire family. It's got to be.
It's a family
like,
trillionaire. It's
got to be like some like you're controlling most of the world. You've got all this power.
Yeah.
We get a lot of comments from Fellas Mysteries asking us to do MH370. Was it the Malaysian?
The Malaysian airline one. Yeah.
You ever heard the conspiracy about that?
Yeah.
There's a really good one about where there was like maybe 8 to 10 people on there. Bear in mind, I could get some of the facts here wrong, and they work for a really important tech company, or they had like a really important piece of tech or something, and everyone was on that plane. Obviously, they're traveling as a company or whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously, they've all died, and that has gone into the hands of Rothschilds from that. Maybe he's a benefactor or something where it goes into him.
Interesting.
And it was a lot of money. The whole thing, it was a big thing. I really can't remember exactly what it was. It'd be good to have that, but right now. But that is a crazy conspiracy. People want us to do that.
My biggest thing, right, is with this whole conspiracy that there are people above that are controlling the world. Essentially, my biggest thing is with this is that there is so much effort involved in that, and there are so many different things. There's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
That I just feel like it's a bit too much. Like, I think maybe in terms of a country, like for example, there will probably be a group of very elite people that are maybe like running the US and maybe talking to other countries and stuff. But in terms of, because there is a conspiracy that there is a family that runs the world.
Yeah.
Right. And I just think that is too far out
I
of the question.
wouldn't say like, yeah, I think you're right. Like a family that runs the world seems too
extreme.
much. But let's say an elite group of maybe 10 to 20 people. We're talking the richest of the rich.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they would all be in board meetings, whatever.
Yeah.
And okay, so you've got the American Donnies that will make sure that the current president Biden
Stays
is
in power. Or
he's in power, and
Yeah.
whatever they say to
Goes.
Biden goes. And because
Yeah.
Biden is seen as the leader of the country,
Yeah, yeah,
that's one country completely controlled.
yeah.
So it does seem like moving pieces, but all you need to do is be controlling the leader of the country, right?
Of one country.
And
yeah.
and obviously then you need to be like controlling the certain branches like FBI, CIA,
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think it all falls like
the UN.
No,
as long
no,
as you've
I
got all
think-
them covered, right?
No, but that's only like the US, right? So
No, but then like United Nations, the ones that cover Europe, the ones that cover
I think
the
it's too
East.
much for one set of people, bro. Like it's
Possibly.
it's too much, bro. It's too much.
Nah, but with that money,
You're-
nothing is ever too much, man.
Bro, I'm
when
saying
you
it's
got
too
the
much.
trillions like you're suggesting,
Yeah.
there is no way it's too much. What can you do with billions? Like,
Yeah.
think about it. Like, there's people like all the conspiracies, Princess Diana, all that kind of stuff. Like, people getting killed, all kinds of things. Epstein, billionaires. When you're gone, you can be gone. And
So
even if
imagine
you're a
what trillionaires
even
can
if
do.
you're a billionaire yourself,
We're moving like Alex
Epstein
Jones
with
right now,
all yeah, I know, but I'm not saying I completely believe in it, but I just want to be the one pushing that idea that it could exist.
It could exist.
And you're
yeah.
the trying to push it that it sounds
I
too
don't-
far-fetched.
I think it is
Well,
too
like
far-fetched,
we
yeah.
got to play both sides of the coin,
The
devil's advocate.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's got to be done. I bet there's
Absolutely.
so many people that watch this podcast that are like into that conspiracy shit. Because when I
100%.
was a kid, I'd be sat there watching all these shit videos, and I'd be shilled.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch 1 minute of Rihanna Illuminati go,
And I'm
like,
actually
to
part of
the-
it.
I'd be like, she's fucking Illuminati, boys. It's just what it is, though. Yeah.
It's true. No, I did think about that. But yeah, we've actually done quite a few podcasts without a guest recently.
Yeah. Well, we had a
We've
guest
done
last
it.
week though.
Yeah, we had Randolph, but before that, we did like 3 without. We are trying to get guests on and things like that. We actually we invited the girls' bathroom. Is that what it's called? Girls' bathroom.
Yes.
The girls'
No
bathroom?
response. Just as but girls' bathroom. if
It
you're
went a little
watching-
bit like this. Go ahead, Chip.
It was a little bit like, hi, I would love to have you on a podcast. Well, bloody hell, my English there went a bit crazy. Love to have you on a podcast. You're doing a great job. All this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it went. That's me trying to make a recliner chair slowly creaking in an old house. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what that has got to do with the story,
zinc-
but
No, it's like a silence and air gusting in a western.
oh, the tumbleweed going past, and you hear just recliner in the background. Yeah. Interesting.
Thoughts?
But yeah, no. Anyways, we asked both of them. We got complete air because you guys had actually asked us a lot in the comments saying, "Yo, get them on." But it's clear. It's clear that they might think they're maybe too clear.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they're way too big of a deal for us. That must be what it is.
No one's too big for the fellas.
No, of
fella.
course, fucking not. Those are taking the piss, man.
Yeah.
Like-
I honestly reckon we could get Boris on here.
Boris, look, we get some interesting offers for guests. Sometimes we think that they would be absolute stinkers.
You
so
guys
we
need to
sort
give
of-
us some guest ideas, but do not say, like, I know you're going to say it, so I'll just say it ahead because I think the word W2S is actually banned on the fellas because
Yeah.
guys just kept
no
pestering.
YouTubers.
He is coming in the future, so who would you actually like to see in the upcoming weeks? Like,
Yeah.
give us a serious suggestion because we can have
Who's
some.
doing cool shit?
Like, who's doing cool shit? You've already said you wanted a sleep doctor on.
Yo, so there's another guy that I want to bring on, and
Was it the watch guy?
The watch guy.
Yeah, I
and,
clicked
which is a bit
into that. I
rogue,
saw his channel then. It's actually popping.
bro. He's so
What
funny.
does he do?
So he
Can he give me a free watch?
Huh?
What?
Can you get you a free watch? Maybe he'll fly over and give us a little watch. Even if it's a Casio, I'll take it, bro. I love a Casio. Anyways, yeah, it's just his name, or it used to be Pride and Pinion was his channel. If you type that in, you'll find out his thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just reviews like YouTubers, rappers' watches. He's really knowledgeable, like super knowledgeable. And I know a few other YouTubers have actually bought watches off him, I think. And he's just so funny, just rinsing people. And I think I bet he's got so many interesting stories because the watch business is very elite, very lucrative. And I would just like to hear about shit like that. And it's fun. Like even when we had,
I'm down for that. That sounds
Yeah.
like quite good because it is the watch watch, like you said, the watch business is it's a bit of a crazy place. It doesn't sound like it, but when it comes to like rappers and celebs getting watches, like
He's gonna have some stories.
You ever see that Conor McGregor watch recently, where it's almost like a bubble of glass over
Right.
his hand, and it's just fucking mad.
I think it's called a Jacob and Co. watch.
I'm not sure the name. I don't know my watches too well. I'm not a main brand.
Ugly as fuck.
I thought it was fucking mad. Like I
Really?
won't lie, when I saw it, I was like,
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds ugly as fuck.
You probably could make a case that most
It's
people
ugly.
would say it's ugly.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's one of those ones where it looks so unique that I can see the price.
Definitely like a mil plus
For
the
me,
watch.
I'm itching, especially with what's going on right now. I want somebody in the UFO community to come on, whether that be Tom DeLonge from fucking Blink 182.
Tell me there ain't a guy called Tom DeLonge.
Tom, that's I've probably absolutely
Bruh.
butchered his last name. There, but
Imagine
I'm
your
almost-
last name being
Do you not know who
DeLonge.
this is? I think he's from Blink 182. He quit the band and became a UFO activist, like a part of the
Seriously?
community. Yeah, he literally, that's his thing, and he's like quite renowned in the community
Yeah.
for it. He really tries
That
to
sounds
use his.
sick.
You've got Dr. Stephen Gray, who.
Any
You
UK
know?
dons?
That's what I mean. Like, I put off the top of my head, like I don't know anyone that's still based in the UK or are like. Obviously, we would love to have Bob on here,
Yeah.
Big Bob.
I've read some
Bob
some
Lazar.
stuff that potentially puts Bob on Fraud Watch.
Bob. There's so much stuff that possibly puts Bob Lazar on Fraud Watch,
Yeah.
and there's so much stuff that doesn't. Like, it's just one of those. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of up in the air stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that he said that's great. Anyway, yeah, you've got Bob Lazar, you've got Dr. Stephen Gray, you've got this Tom DeLonge Donny. I'd love to have someone on. So if anyone knows any UK UFO Donnies that actually are not complete fucking morons, we
Yeah,
would
or like
love
them
to
just
have-
weird Don. Hey, I tell you what would be funny as well, just like a flat Earth Don.